What's going on? Taylor Grayson 33. Today we are going to be polishing and buffing the paint on this 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve. And as you see, that's only got 1,400 miles on it. But there's so much imperfections, swirls, scratches. This was bought from a dealer, and you know, they just wash every car with the same brush and probably dirty water, all that stuff. So we purchased this buffer polisher from eBay for $45. Came with the bag, a bunch of different polishing pads, microfiber, the wool, some sanding pads, some light sanding pads, and gloves. So this uses the Dewalt batteries and jet seal, sealant, and paint protection, and the Formula One Carnauba car wax. And essentially you just want to make sure you get a lot of the compound or lubricant on this polisher pad. We're going to turn it on and it's going to oscillate, and then you got different speeds, but we are going to lightly buff out all the imperfections in the paint and gonna make it shine and pop, because this is the black pearl metallic, so it has metallic speckles in it. And we are going to, I'm just going to show you the hood, and then I'm going to show you the before and after, and I'm going to give you a tutorial. So you want to make sure you wash and clean the vehicle and dry it really well to get off most of the contaminants. And I'm going to be putting a nice amount of the jet seal on here because you want a smooth glide. I'll show you. Just kind of apply it on there. I mean, you can apply some on the paint. You can do some in different areas. However you want to do it. I know there's going to be some critics out there, but we're just going to turn it on. And it's going to sling. Let's adjust the... We're going to crank it up. I'm just letting it glide. You don't have to put much pressure on it, it's spinning. Just let it glide. And you don't want to stay in one spot too long, because you don't want to take off the clear coat. Alright, so that's kind of what it looks like. You're just kind of touching the dimples on the vehicle. So just with that, I'm going to wipe this off, and we're going to see if we can tell a difference just from what I just did. So that's pretty good. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So that did help, but what we're gonna have to do is maybe apply a little bit more pressure. And you know, this is just trial and error, really, depending on how deep the scratches are in the paint. And we're just gonna keep going at it until we are satisfied with the results. So essentially, that's what you're going to be doing, and that looks better. But we're just going to keep going until we get the maximum shine, and just kind of give it the paint more protection from other debris and damages from the road. So now we're going to finish the hood, and then we're going to go down the sides and do a little bit of paint correction and trying to give this vehicle a nice shine and shimmer and get rid of some of the imperfections in the paint. So I haven't finished taking off the adhesive from the badging, so I'm just going to kind of go around that for now, but I'm going to work on that later and finish that up. Make sure you get the mirror too, because there are going to be some scratches on the mirror. As a jet seal, it was $10 at Ollie's Bargain Outlet or Bargain Barn, whatever you want to call it. And on the Chemical Guys website, it's like 30 to 40 bucks, and on Amazon as well. So I thought it was a good deal, and I picked up a bottle for 10 bucks. So we're gonna try it out. And so on this side, you can see the badging. I've got most of the adhesive off, so I might lightly go over that to see if it'll kind of remove some of the outline. But it just takes a little time to get the debadging adhesive off, but it's just a cleaner look. And I'll probably go over this maybe 2 or 3 times just to make sure I get it all one, but kind of help with getting the imperfections and the. I'm just kind of dabbing it to get so it doesn't sling. You take a microfiber towel and take all the wax off, and polish, and it should give it a nicer shine because you are smoothing out the imperfections in the paint while also giving it a protective coating. And like when it rains, water should bead off better, and looks pretty good. And you can always do it. Like I said, I just picked this up 3 days ago, so I'll probably end up doing it again in a month or so. And just detailing car maintenance. You gotta put some time and effort into having nice things. It's a little bit better. Just be careful. There is wax that gets in the crevices. It'll eventually go away. You might be able to get some of it by kind of sticking your finger in there. But just over time, the rain, whatever, you wash in the vehicle, it'll go away. But that's why I try not to put too much on the pad, because then it'll go fill in all those creases and hard to get places. And I'm not going to wipe off this area right here because I'm still working on getting the residue off of the Grand Cherokee badge removal. The debadging process, I'm still working on that to get that how I want it. Smooth shine, and I do like doing this, but it's never going to be perfect as soon as you do it. I always like to wait till the following, a couple days or whatever, wash it again, and then you can actually really see how well it is, because there's still going to be some wax. It's hard to get it all off. Just kind of give it a little bit of time for the wax to kind of soak in the paint, fill in some of those scratch marks and imperfections. Yeah, just wiping it all off. Like I said, you're not going to get everything, but it is going to look better in a day or two after that next wash. Yeah, that looks real nice. And it looks like right here looks probably a bird dropping that kind of got on there, but I'm going to work on that and get that fixed a little bit better. I'm not liking how that looks, but I also did the front bumper, so we'll wipe all that down as well.